Today, I'm pleased to talk about the new Rockport Technologies Lynx speakers, part of the new crop of the company's superb speaker designs. Lynx is somewhat of a downsize from Rockport's Orion, which is one down from the Lyra, the uber flagship speaker from Rockport Technologies. In Australia, Lynx retails for 150,990 Aussie as of July 2026. And there they are, right behind me, in a very subtle matte grey textured finish, which is sprinkled with silver speckle. So the speakers are the product of Andy Payer, who is a highly respected engineer. He's the creator of the iconic and quite rare and super desirable System 3 Series direct drive turntable, a near 250k kilogram, that is, all custom design. Only a few dozen units were ever built, making the turntable even more exclusive. Now, going back quite a long time now, I remember almost buying a second-hand pair of his early designs, the Syzygy or Syzygy floorstander, and later I just missed out on a pair of the highly acclaimed and massive Merak stand mounts. Man, that was a system. Anyway, Lynx is a three-way rear-ported design, specified as spanning a frequency response from 23 Hz to 30 kHz at plus or minus 3 dB. The nominal impedance is 4 ohms and the sensitivity is given as 90 dB at 2.83 volts. The minimum amplifier power is suggested at 50 watts. Given Rockport's designs, the upper limits of power are substantial. Now, let's talk about the big matte silver speckled elephant in the room. Lynx's cabinets, because Rockport Technology speakers, for them it's a superpower. I haven't come across such inertness, solidity and weight in any speaker in over 20 years of reviewing. Rockport calls the cabinet construction Damn Stiff 3. I'd actually call it Damn Dead, and it's a new formula which was specifically developed for Lynx. The knock test, these things are like concrete bunker walls. It's like knocking on a bridge support to see if the bridge budges. Damn Stiff 3 combines a single cast aluminium outer shell, bracing and all, so there's no joinery or any fasteners or any type of joinery. The casting also means that the cabinet can be shaped with no parallel sides, reducing internal standing waves. And it can also be angled and curved in order to provide optimum edge diffraction. Internally, and in addition to the incorporated bracing, there's a system of reinforcement ribs, which is part of the casting and serve to stiffen the cabinet and to control internal modes. Then, on top of that, Rockport further dampens the casting shell interior with a proprietary damping material which bonds to all the internal surfaces. The bottom of the cabinet features an acoustically isolated compartment, which is built into the plinth and houses the high-quality crossover, which is point-to-point wide and is encapsulated in epoxy in order to avoid vibrational energy distortions. Lynx comes with machined aluminium pointed footers, and they also feature a tightening lock knob for easy leveling and angle raking. I should mention that subjectively, and I think most people would agree, Lynx is a very attractive looking speaker. Now finally to the drivers, which are derived from Rockport's Lyra Uber flagship, which I was talking about earlier, and were designed to be super stiff yet incredibly lightweight. Starting with a 25mm 1-inch beryllium dome tweeter, which is mounted onto a precision diamond machined and anodized aluminium waveguide. The waveguide has been shaped to improve dispersion, and by nature, it ups the sensitivity of the speaker, or the tweeter at least, at the very least. Beneficial side effects of the waveguide are marginally lower tweeter distortion and a somewhat more dynamic presentation. The mids are handled by a custom design driver with a 150mm 6-inch carbon fiber composite sandwich cone. The unit features a large magnet and also a large ventilated voice coil. Finally, the woofer is a 250mm 10-inch woofer mounted on the front baffle, sits low in order to get a bit of floor coupling, reinforcing the low frequencies. Again, the woofer cone is a carbon fiber sandwich and is a direct descendant of the woofers used in Lara. So, what do they sound like? In a word, stunning. Lynx has a rare ability to make live recordings sound incredibly immediate. For example, on Ryan Adams's Give Me Something Good, from one of my favorite live albums, 10 Songs from Live at Carnegie Hall, Adams is a presence in the room. It's almost palpable. He's close mic'd and he oscillates his voice quite a lot during the track. But Lynx never gets shouty. It just it's controlled. Plus, his guitar pierces the mix with excellent transient attack and dynamics. Now, if you like outrageously skillful musicianship and jazz rock fusion, then there's not many bands that can match the Aristocrats. From the live album, Boing, We'll Do It Live, the track Get It Like That starts with all three members doing kind of like an improvisation. They're almost just jamming. Then the track builds and shows off the cutting electric guitar, the fast and low electric bass, and man, that kick drum really punches. Lynx renders all of it with amazing detail, fluidity, attack, and punch. Anyway, that's as far as I'll go here. There's so much more to talk about, so look out for the full review to come soon on soundstageaustralia.com. Thanks for watching.